And welcome back. Bruce Porter joins us now for this week's Dollars and Cents.
Good to be here.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna talk about. We'll take a look at this topic.
Yeah.
All right. I'm currently making a lot of money drawing unemployment benefits, more than I was when I was working. How long can I continue this, and why should I go back to work before it runs out? I've heard this.
Hot topic. So
Yeah.
let's get a couple of things straight right at the beginning.
All right.
They're not making a lot of money. They're taking a lot of money.
Okay.
All right. Employees don't pay into the unemployment trust fund, insurance trust.
Yeah.
Employers do. So employees haven't paid anything in to the insured trust fund for unemployment.
Okay.
Only employers have. So it's by the grace of your employer that you're eligible to draw unemployment. So let's keep that straight. Now, how long can you take it? Well, typical unemployment used to be 20 weeks. They extended that to 26 weeks.
Right.
And then, and I'm going to have to read this because it gets really kind of hairy. Then we got this thing called extended benefits through the Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation, PEUC.
Yes.
That extended an additional 13 weeks of unemployment for a maximum of 39,
Doesn't that end at the end of this month or something?
as long as you comply. That is good through December 31st,
Oh, that one,
which
okay.
is typical unemployment benefits.
Okay.
Now, what you're referring to is the Federal Pandemic Unemployment Compensation,
Yes.
or the FPUC. Now, that is an additional $600 on top of your unemployment benefit that is good through July 31st. All right? Now, the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance, which is another program that is directly related to COVID-19. So if you are diagnosed, or if you've been affected by it, or you're, they've got a whole list of things that qualify you for that, then you can get up to 39 weeks of unemployment benefits with the FPUC benefit also.
Okay, all of this stuff though, then the question is, people are going, why should I go back to work?
Well, because the party's going to come to a stop pretty quick.
Nothing's free.
That's right. Nothing's free. Eventually, we're all going to pay the piper. Now, why should you go back to work? Well, if you're offered your job back by your employer, you're not eligible for unemployment. If you choose not to go back to work, then you're basically denying your job, and so you're going to be bumped off of unemployment. Expanded benefits are not going to last forever.
Right.
They're coming to a stop. Turning down a job offer today might be mean that you're going to be left out in the cold when jobs continue to pop up, because what's going to happen is jobs are going to tighten up, because there's going to be a mass of people that are going to all of a sudden run out of unemployment benefits, and they're all going to want a job. So everybody's going to run out and try to find a job, and you're going to be in line with them.
Okay.
So if you do it now, you get ahead of the crowd.
What about the people who are gaming the system a little bit? They're going, well, I'm not going to work right now because then I'll be over and I won't get the benefits. That's got to jump up and bite you too, I would imagine.
Well, I'm sure it will. Here's another thing you got to think about. Employers are going to be real picky on who they hire back. Because if you're just being lazy and not going back to work because you can draw these benefits, well, that's going to show up on a resume when they say, how come you're not employed for this period of time? Well, you were drawing unemployment. To me, that's not a real big attribute to a quality employee,
Yeah.
right? So I think you got to think about that. You may lose your employer-sponsored benefits. So your health care, your retirement, things like that. You got to think about that. Working gives you a sense of agency. Now, what that means, my parents and my grandparents and everybody in my family's always worked, right? I got a little pride in work. I can't stand to do nothing, right? So I think feeling of pride is pretty huge. Expanding your mind, keeping your skills sharp, expanding your professional network. If you're a professional, take this opportunity to expand your horizons a little bit. It's going to make it easier to get another job later at a higher pay if you're employed now and just voluntarily aren't being lazy.
We've only got about 10 seconds left here, so people also have to remember that the Fed and the state, they're going to be asking for their money too with
Yes.
all this money you're getting.
These are all taxable benefits. So when you go to file your taxes this year, it's been a windfall for some, but make sure you're ready to pay your taxes in April.
All right, Bruce, people want more information about what you have to offer and, you know, the seminars you have. How
Yep.
do they get a hold of that?
Got one tonight, got one tomorrow. We have room tomorrow. Tonight's full. 882-1800 or the resourcecenterinc.com or info@trc-mo.com.
Hi, Bruce. Thank you
Sounds
so
good.
much. Good seeing you again.